What if I told you that the story of Medusa, the woman with snakes for hair, whose gaze could turn men to stone, wasn't just a myth? What if there was a hidden truth buried beneath centuries of legend? Something so shocking, it would challenge everything we know about ancient history? For centuries, we've heard the story of Medusa as a cautionary tale. But could Medusa have been a powerful figure whose reputation was destroyed by those in power? Could she have been part of a secret society or perhaps a victim of one? Stay with us as we unravel Medusa's conspiracy theory, a tale of betrayal, power, and mystery that goes far deeper than mythology. In Greek mythology, Medusa was one of the three Gorgon sisters, once a beautiful woman, cursed by the goddess Athena after a fateful encounter with Poseidon. But here's where things get interesting. Ancient historians suggest that Medusa's tale may not just be about divine punishment. Some believe it symbolizes something far more sinister, a powerful matriarchal figure erased by patriarchal forces. In many ancient cultures, powerful women were often vilified when they threatened male dominance. Medusa's transformation into a monstrous figure might symbolize the suppression of female power, with her monstrous image created to terrify and control. But what if Medusa wasn't just a victim of mythology but a real revolutionary? Some alternative historians argue that Medusa could have been the leader of an underground resistance movement, one that defied the gods and the ruling elite. These theorists propose that Medusa's monstrous powers were actually a metaphor for her influence. The ability to turn men to stone was a way to describe how she could immobilize her enemies, perhaps through political strategy or even forbidden knowledge of the gods. When you look at the story through a modern lens, it's possible that Medusa wasn't a monster at all. She may have been someone who held knowledge that threatened the power structures of the time. The idea that she could turn men to stone? It's possible that's just how those in power painted her, to discredit and destroy her legacy. Could Medusa's power have been part of something even bigger? Some believe she belonged to a secret society that existed long before the Greek gods took center stage. A society that wielded mysterious forces beyond the understanding of the common people. This theory posits that Medusa and her sisters were part of an ancient, forgotten civilization that threatened the Olympian gods. The theory suggests that Medusa's curse was not divine punishment but a carefully crafted smear campaign. The Olympian gods, feeling their control slipping, decided to erase all traces of this ancient society, starting with its most famous member, Medusa. But let's take it one step further. What if the Medusa we know from mythology was based on a real person, a woman whose story was manipulated beyond recognition? A powerful healer, perhaps, or an influential leader whose downfall was orchestrated by those who feared her. This conspiracy suggests that Medusa might have been part of an ancient healing cult, revered for her knowledge of life and death. The snakes, symbols of rebirth and healing, were twisted into images of terror. Over time, the real Medusa became the monster we fear today. There's evidence that snakes were symbols of healing in many ancient cultures, not just in Greece. It's possible that Medusa's myth was distorted as part of a wider campaign to suppress certain healing practices that threatened more powerful religious institutions. So, who was the real Medusa? A monster, a revolutionary, or a victim of ancient propaganda? One thing's for sure, her story has captured imaginations for thousands of years. And as with all great legends, the truth might be far more complex than we can ever know. Perhaps Medusa's real curse wasn't the power to turn people to stone, but to haunt our minds forever, leaving us to wonder what secrets her story still holds. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos unraveling ancient mysteries and untold conspiracies, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to never miss an episode.